And I'm a little late on it, but it's because I forgot. But I just remembered. So. Yeah.
This was one of the times that had like
a cold.
Everybody and a lot of
weird. But yeah.
What did we name that?
So today, I've already done art. I'm in homeroom right now. We're not really doing anything. And I have government. I have a test in there, or quiz. And
He's funny. I talked to him today.
then I have yearbook, and then I have geometry, and as you can tell, today is
He was like, I don't know, go check the weight room. I'm like, I don't want to go in that weight room. He was like,
so we have PBA today. That's why we have homework. I thought for today's vlogmas, I will definitely study for my government quiz. And more. Yeah, anything else I want to do because I'm on the school lake. You guys have already seen that.
But, you know, I decided, I kept most of the paint pad also. No, not most. Like, I kept like these little graphics and then
I'm gonna set you guys against the super real quick and get my computer out. I'm gonna try to gain connection to do some studying here. Hopefully, I'm gonna leave this slide. Sorry guys.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm gonna get a lot. Where
This is the class I need.
Okay, what I do is put these girls. They might actually fit perfectly.
Okay, this is the one.
Right here.
Yep, this is it. I'm gonna enter my name. That's it.
Instead of using creative
I start. Wait, you know what? Let me.
I was just running a good concept like that.
Now it's letting me.
At the time.
I put Audrey. And sip. Start game.
You said who?
Okay.
I know.
The authority claimed by John Marshall in this ruling is that the Supreme Court has the right of. I may have to do this a few times.
Oh, we need to go look in the courtyard. I think I got a really good one in the courtyard.
When was Congress? Nope, it was just show up view. I'm stupid. Okay. Again, like I said, I may have to do this a few times. For an example of a judge exercising judicial restraint. Judge hears a case from a lower court. A judge holds a law that personally disagrees with because it is constitutional. Judge studies the Constitution and reviews laws. The judge interprets the Constitution in a way that aligns with her personal beliefs.
Tina Godet? What is that? Dude.
She was running. She used to speak.
I guess that. Oh. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go out of it and do it again.
It is now.
I tend to do this a lot. Start over. Reattempt. Gotta put my name back in.
These ones are so old.
Audrey. And so read that. Go and start.
This one? No.
Zip code right here. The Supreme Court of the United States is mainly an appellate court, meaning a case after another court has ruled on that case. It's the court used by the military. They cannot hear a case the first time.
Does that would also help with the problems? There's like space next to
It is always allowed to rule on any case it sees fit.
No, you couldn't because of realize all that. Never mind. How do you just scoot it up a little bit?
Close. I was in between those two. What type of organization does the Supreme Court exercise when it hears a case that has been appealed from a lower court?
Oh, bro, I got some good photos to take. Especially courtyard. It's right here.
Appellate? There we go. That was correct. What is the term for a Supreme Court justice written disagreement with the majority opinion?
Okay, what are we liking?
Okay. It's rating. Stupid. Stupid. Okay. The valid argument against judicial activism. Judges should be elected by the public. Judicial decisions should not be questioned. Judges should not be influenced by personal beliefs. Judges should always agree with the majority.
Actually, never mind. I'm gonna do that. Bro, Blair's right here. That was perfect. He's like, what are you looking for? Underclassmen? What do you see? There's a good one, Cameron.
This one? Again, like I said, I'm gonna have to do this a few times. Judges should not be able to. What is the term for a situation where a case can be heard by either a federal or state court?
So out of these three, you picked that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm really bad at these ones. Who is responsible for making the final decision on the Supreme Court? Here we go. Question: the authority claimed by John Marshall is the ruling. In this ruling, is that the Supreme Court has the right of judicial review. There we go. What type of Supreme Court opinion represents the view of more than 4 of the justices?
But do you like the layout?
Unanimous majority. What is the minimum number of justices that must agree for a decision to be made?
I don't like. There are so many more people who like really played this game and deserve to be on this. He's more like the water boy.
Okay. Go. What is the term for a Supreme Court justice written agreement with a majority opinion but for different reasons?
Okay.
Disagreeing opinion? A concurring opinion. I'm so stupid. Alright, I'm gonna go out and what is the term for a situation where a case can be heard by either a federal or state court? Correct. I'll finish this one and I'll start. What would be the most crucial unofficial requirement for someone to be part of this group of federal employees? a prior experience. I guess that's true. What of these statements is a constitutional requirement in order to become a United States Supreme Court Justice? Experience. Okay, I'm gonna go out and go back in. Like I said, I do this pretty often when I do these. Start over. Audrey and Sibley reattempt. Starting. Sibley's over here sleeping. Snoozing away. What is the most common way for a case to reach the Supreme Court? What is this? What is this? What is this? And what is this? What? Appeal? By a writ of whatever that is. Not even gonna try to say that. Which of these statements is a constitutional requirement in order to become a United States Supreme Court Justice? These can be conferred by the Senate. There we go. Next question. The authority claimed by John Marshall in this ruling is that the Supreme Court has the right of making laws. Oh, I did not mean to click that. That was a mistake. I was trying to read them all. Okay. What is the term for a Supreme Court decision that sets a from or future cases?
There we go. Okay.
Judicial restraint. What? Yeah, we talked about that, I think. What's the term for Supreme Court justice written agreement? It's majority opinion, but for different reasons. Remember, it was concurring. What's an example of a judge exercising judicial restraint? Ups the Constitution in a way that aligns with her personal beliefs. Here's a case from a judge studies the Constitution and adopts the law that she generally disagrees with because it is constitutional. There we go. Which branch of the federal government is responsible for adopting the laws of the United States? Interpreting? Judicial. Now, if they were putting out the laws, it would be legislative.
So,
what is the minimum number of justices that a decision to be made in the Supreme Court? 5. Perfect. When a judge limits the use of his or her power, he or she is exhibiting judicial restraint. Which type of Supreme Court opinion represents the view of more than 4 of the justices? Majority. There we go. What's a valid argument against judicial activism? Judges should be influenced by personal beliefs. Judicial decisions should not be questioned. Judges should be read to public. Judges should always agree with the majority. Oh. It's my personal beliefs. Got it. The Supreme Court of the United States is merely an appellate court, meaning case for the first time, the court is military. It hears the case after another court has ruled on the case.
that was why I had it right there.
It's always allowed to. Okay. Doing good. Which Which court is typically the first to hear federal cases in the United States?
You got something you can study for your social studies test?
Yeah, I'm on the
You
quizzes.
did it? Alright. Is the internet working on your computers?
Yep.
Why are you over here?
First to hear federal
Oh, that's fine.
cases
Let's make sure like someone broke on it.
No, those
in U.S. district courts. There we go. What is the most common way, if you were, that was my dad, he is my yoga teacher and my homeroom teacher, so yeah. It's the most common way for a case to reach the Supreme Court. By a writ of condorie, I don't even know how to say that. If you guys know how to say that, let me know. Who has the power to confirm the nomination of a Supreme Court justice after the president has nominated them? Who has the power to confirm the nomination of a Supreme Court justice after the president has nominated them? Representatives are Supreme Court justice, Vice President, the Senate. What? I don't know. What are you doing? Sibley was adjusting her position. You want to help? You can help me if you want to release it. The traffic leash is attached right here. Okay. Also, see. Oh, I'm gonna switch it bigger. She has a bigger leash for potty breaks and playtime breaks, but because she has to be off the leash. So I didn't want a leash on the ground, but I just don't want to have a leash on her just in case. Anyways, I'm gonna go with the Senate. There you go. Okay. Alright. Who would be the most crucial unofficial requirement? What would be the most crucial unofficial requirement for someone to be part? Voice. Having a deep understanding of the law and Constitution. Type of action does the Supreme Court exercise when it hears a case appealed from a lower court?
Well, they practice in the gym, the lunchroom right next to us.
Oh, appellate. I should pick appellate. What's the maximum term limit for Supreme Court justice? For the rest of their lives.
No, I use this one.
Okay. Which court would have original jurisdiction if Texas was suing New Mexico over a water dispute? United States. It's the Supreme Court. Supreme Court of the United States is meaning an appellate court. Meaning. Here's a case after another. Yeah. What is it? Since every judge demonstrating judicial activism. Judge makes personal beliefs. A judge strictly follows the Constitution's text while making a ruling. Judge consistently supports the rulings of previous courts. Refrains from making rulings. To the law. Nope, it was that one. I'm stupid. Okay. And there's 6 more, but shit.
That works.
What is the term for a Supreme Court decision that sets the president for future cases? To show active. Oh, it was this one. I don't remember doing that one. The authority complained by John Marshall in this ruling is that the Supreme Court has the right of
You might know it for sad, but you know, she probably knows this whole week already.
to show review. What is a valid argument against judicial activism? The judges should be elected by the president. Judicial decisions should not be questioned. We should always agree with the majority. Judges should not be influenced by their personal beliefs. That's correct. 70%. Which Supreme Court decision established by the principle of judicial review? Scott versus Stanford, slaves are still slaves even when taken into freeze. Marbury versus Madison, court has declared law unconstitutional. Fleckler versus Peck, that national government has the right to regulate commerce. McCullough versus Maryland, the power to tax is the power to destroy. This one? No, it's Marbury versus Madison, the court has the power to declare laws. Got it. What is the term for a Supreme Court's justice written disagreement with a majority opinion? What type of jurisdiction does the Supreme Court exercise when it hears a case that has been appealed from a lower court? Appellate. What is the term for a situation where a case can be heard by either federal or state court? Correction.
I didn't read it.
What is the term for a Supreme Court decision that sets the limit for future cases? State decrees. What is an instance of a judge demonstrating judicial activism?
They all need uniforms. Every single one of them. That's sad. One of them is autistic.
This makes a ruling based on their own. I can even find out. There we go. 83% in the good. Who is responsible for making the final decision on the area of the law? The Supreme Court. What is the term for a Supreme Court justice written with the majority opinion?
You bring in canned goods?
I bought 25 pounds.
Which Supreme Court decision established the principles of judicial review? Marbury, Madison, the court has the power to declare law unconstitutional. Is there?
Every 2 hands is 1 hour.
What is an instance of a judge demonstrating judicial activism? The judge makes a ruling based on their own personal belief.
I brought them to Miss Norris. She's an HS. She signed it off on my duty club paper, but I'm counting it for an HS. I use all my lockers for the same thing. It doesn't matter. Then she emailed Miss Waller.
I'm gonna do it again, but off camera because I
Okay, I was just saying.
off our vlogmas today.
They only go up to 10 hours.
Yep, I hope you enjoyed our vlogmas. Wish me luck on this video. Can't wait for tomorrow's vlogmas. It'll probably be more exciting than this, but that's all I could think of to do for vlogmas today. We have Christmas decorations up in the back room of my desk. There we go. I'm wearing a orange shirt today with shirt underneath, a cupcake shirt, sweatshirt, and some lower jeans and my tennis shoes. That's it. But yeah. Guys, enjoy this. Remember, there's other dogs in here that are called things we really want. Service our dogs. We stop barking, petting, doing any of the things that distract our service dogs. It is not very nice, and we cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow's vlogmas. Hope you enjoy this day 1. Vlogmas day 2. If you want to I got an ant eater living on special. I got a little special. I haven't killed it, and today I got an ant eater. So, I'll wait to see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys so much. Goodbye.